This is Jarrod Horak for the RunawayHorse.com, and welcome to my Kentucky Oaks 2022 points race video series. In this video, I'm going to cover the Grade 1 Alcibiades from Keeneland. Before I do that, if you're interested in my full card analysis from Santa Anita Park for the month of October, they'll be running each week. They ran 3 days last week. They're running 4 days this week. We have a holiday Monday. So from October 8th through 11th, Santa Anita Park's going to be running this week. And I'm going to cover all of those full cards on my sales page, is where you can get those at therunawayhorse.com. If you're interested in checking out my recaps of my full card analysis, stakes recaps, track bias information, leading jockeys and trainers, and much more, you can find those reports on my California page at therunawayhorse.com. And if you're interested in my Breeders' Cup 2021 analysis, the 2-day Breeders' Cup from Del Mar, Friday, November 5th, Saturday, November 6th. They'll both be available Breeders' Cup week at therunawayhorse.com. I'm covering the whole Del Mar Bing Crosby season fall meet, including the 2-day Breeders' Cup, and you'll be able to find and purchase those full cards Breeders' Cup week at therunawayhorse.com on my sales page. Let's jump into the analysis of this video. This is going to be the 9th race from Keeneland for Friday, October 8th, the Grade 1 $400,000 Alcibiades Stakes, 2-year-old fillies, 1 mile and a 16th on the main track with a scheduled post time of 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a Kentucky Oaks points race, 10 points to the winner, 4 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. This is also a Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies prep race here. And number 1, Juju's Map is your favorite. 5-2 morning line for trainer Brad Cox. This is a $300,000 daughter of Liam's Map. Florent Giroux rode her in her first 2 starts. He's going to ride again. And first time out, she stalked, she led. She was clearly second best in her sprint debut. They stretched her out to 1 mile at Ellis Park second time out. She controlled the pace. She was visually impressive. She won very easily that day by more than 5 lengths. She could have won by more, and she earned a solid speed figure as well. So she's one that is probably either going to set the pace from the inside, or she's going to track if they're going too fast early. So either way, she should set a good trip in here, and she's your logical favorite. Number 2, Misinterpret for trainer Todd Pletcher. She won the PG Johnson Stakes last time out, a race originally scheduled for the turf course. It was run at 7 furlongs on the main track at Saratoga. She stalked. She won by 1.5 lengths. Show finisher was a next out winner, and she broke her maiden in the mud at Saratoga prior to that. So she's one that her speed figures did jump up in her last 2 starts, but not enough to compete with the top contenders in this race. She's going to have to run faster. But I think she can work out a decent tactical trip from that inner post. Sequist, number 3, Dream Lith, number 4. They ran in the Spinaway Stakes. Sequist was 4th beaten 12 lengths. Dream Lith was 5th beaten 12 lengths. They both broke their maidens in their career debuts at Colonial Downs for Sequist, rallying from off the pace. At Saratoga for Dream Lith, stalking the pace. So I think Dream Lith has more tactical speed, and she should be forwardly placed, whereas Sequist, if she's going to get involved, she's going to be rallying from well off the pace. Number 5, Myfavoritedaughter, broke her maiden by 25 lengths in the slop at Gulfstream Park at 7 furlongs, a race originally scheduled for the turf. It was a 4-horse field, and then they jumped her into stakes company in the Grade 1 Del Mar debutante. She was 4th, beaten 14 lengths. She's going to have to run much better than she did last time out if she expects to compete here. Number 6, Mama Rina, was a distant second in the Pocahontas, the Grade 3 Pocahontas, the first Kentucky Oaks points race. Hidden Connection ran away with that one. Mama Rina rallied for second. She started her career on turf. She broke her maiden in a turf route second time out at Ellis Park. So she is one that is probably going to try to rally off the pace like she did in the Pocahontas, and maybe she can get a piece if she runs a bit faster in here. Matareya for trainer Brad Cox is the next one. Pioneer of the Nile is the sire. Bernardini is the dam sire. Joel Rosario is going to ride. Florent Giroux was aboard in her debut. He jumps over to her stablemate in here. And Matareya was very impressive in that debut at Ellis Park, controlling the pace, winning geared down by more than 4 lengths at 6.5 furlongs. So now she's going to stretch out. She should love the added ground of this race. She's going to have to run much faster. Godolphin's the owner for this one. Excellent pedigree. A lot of upside here. She should get better as distances increase. It's just a question of, is she going to get better in her second career start. Number 8, Distinctlypossible for trainer Chad Brown. She is a second time out maiden. They paid $670,000 for this one. It's the daughter of Curlin. Funny Proposition is the dam, and the dam of Funny Proposition was a winner of the Grade 2 Fleur de Lis at Churchill Downs in 2013, and she beat Royal Delta that day. And her sire was Matareya. So top and bottom, this filly is bred for a route of ground. She started her career 6 furlongs at Saratoga on August 29th. That was a productive race from post 9 in a 10-horse field. She ended up rallying from 6th place to finish 2nd, beaten a half length. Now, her stablemate, Gerrymander, won that one. Matareya, a Ty Pletcher trainee, was 3rd. Now, those 2 horses, Gerrymander and Matareya, came back and competed in last weekend's Grade 1 Frisette. Echo Zulu romped in that one, and she's probably going to be your Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies favorite. Gerrymander finished 2nd in the Frisette. Matareya was 3rd. So they both ran well coming out of that maiden race at Saratoga. So Chad Brown's maiden faced some decent horses, has a distance pedigree, should get pace to chase, and Tyler Gaffalione is going to ride. Pipeline Girl is number 9 for trainer Tom Amos. Won her career debut on the main track at Churchill Downs, and then at Kentucky Downs from post 12 on the turf course. She set the pace and finished 3rd last time. So now she's back on the main track, and she's probably going to show speed. Number 10, Penny Saver for trainer Ken McPeak. 2nd in her career debut at 5 furlongs. Just ran out of ground that day. Mile and a 16th on turf, 2nd time out. She didn't have a big punch in the stretch, and she missed 3rd by a half length. But then they moved her back to the main track around 2 turns, and she was outstanding. She controlled the pace. She won by more than 9 lengths, and she earned a good speed figure that day. The runner-up was more than 6 lengths clear of the rest, and then the show finisher was clear as well. So we had a strung out field, and Penny Saver ran an excellent race controlling the pace. She's not going to be able to control the pace most likely from post 10, but she's probably going to try to stalk the pace from that outer post. Brian Hernandez Jr. is her winning rider, and he stays aboard, and she could end up running well in this spot. Number 11, Diamond Wow, is 8-1 morning line with Mike Smith aboard. Patrick Biancone is the trainer. Looking at Lucky the sire here, and she's 2 for 2. She ran twice at Gulfstream Park, her career debut, 5 furlongs on turf. She won that one easily, and then last time out, a race originally scheduled for the turf, it was a stakes race, the Ardere Peggy. She stalked from 2nd, she won that one. But she did run faster 2nd time out, but she's going to have to run faster again, and she should be part of the pace from post 11. But some others have speed in here, and she didn't have the best of it from the draw standpoint. Speaking of an outer draw, the far outside horse is number 12, Runup. This one, back-to-back easy wins on the main track after not running well in her turf sprint debut. She aired at Pimlico 2nd time out at 5.5 furlongs. And then 1 mile sorority stakes last time out. She controlled the pace. She won that one easily. So from post 12, they're probably going to have to try to go for the lead. I think the pace in this race should be pretty lively in here. Those outer horses are probably going to have to go to secure some position, and that could leave Juju's Map in a good spot, stalking the pace. But we'll have to see how all that plays out. I'm going to give out my top 4 selections right now in this race. Matareya, number 7, is my 4th choice for trainer Brad Cox. I liked that debut. She was geared down. She won easily. She didn't run particularly fast, but she is bred to get better as distances increase, and she could run a faster race in this spot. Now, as for my 3rd choice, number 10, Penny Saver is my 3rd choice for trainer Ken McPeak. If she can work out a trip from post 10, she's interesting. I think she's going to try to stalk, and I think they're going to try to get over as much as they can to stalk that pace. And if she can do that and sit a decent stalking trip, I think she is capable of winning a race like this. Juju's Map will be my 2nd choice. She is the one to beat in here. She's got the inside post. They have options from there. He's either going to, Florent Giroux will either take a hold over if the others really go, or he's just going to go on with it from the inside post if the pace isn't as quick as it appears on paper. I'm going to go for an upset as my top choice. Number 8, Distinctly Possible for trainer Chad Brown. Love that pedigree. Curlin, Matareya. Dam was a stakes winner. Bred to really do well in these longer distances. $670,000 purchase. Productive race in her debut. Chad Brown wouldn't just throw a maiden into a stakes race unless he thought he had a good chance. Good Magic comes to mind for that. He was able to win a stakes race with that one, breaking the maiden. So I can see Distinctly Possible doing well in this spot, and I'm going to make her my value top choice. So Distinctly Possible, my value top choice in the Alcibiades Stakes over Juju's Map. and the other two horses I mentioned, Matareya and then Penny Saver. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And in my next video, I'm going to be back and I'm going to cover for Saturday the Grade 1 Breeders' Futurity Stakes. Until then, good luck at the races.